Have you ever noticed how all the best runners in the world agree on the one thing when it comes to becoming a better runner? Consistency. How true is this though? To what end do you need to be consistent? We wanted to find out how consistent you need to be, and is too much a bad thing? So we set out to find out what would happen to your body if you were to run every single day without fail. Our goal? To find out if run streaks can be done healthy, and if there can be a balance between running for performance and running for health. But running every day means something different for everyone. It all depends on the amount of time that you spend running. So for this video, we're going to focus on recovery and how much of risk you are for injury if you were to run every single day.
Running every day sounds like a great idea in principle, right? And I think as a culture, we've created this, let's do more, let's run every day. More is better, and the more you do things, the fitter you're going to get. That's not exactly true. And you know, we've spoken about this in our videos a lot, but I really want to emphasize this point, is that we do not get better if we are not recovering, all right? So the body does require some sort of overload or stress. We do have to stress the body. So if you aren't doing anything and you decide to start running, that is the first stress that the body requires, right? And so when we put the body under stress, the physiological systems, the muscles, the tendons, there's a general breakdown that happens when we do these things. So there has to be a stress, the body then breaks down, and if we don't allow the body some recovery, because it's in recovery where once you allow the body to recover a little bit, it gets itself a little bit stronger, and then we continue again. So then we break down, the body gets a little bit stronger, and that is how we get fitter and faster and stronger. So again, let me just emphasize here that we do not get the benefit of the training that we're doing unless we recover. So let's look at that again. Okay, so we exercise. There is a stress that happens on the body, and the body breaks down. So muscle fibers are tearing. You're not getting stronger when you do that exercise or go for that run. When we recover, the body makes itself stronger. Those muscle fibers that were tearing now resynthesize and get a little bit stronger, and we get a little bit fitter than what we once were. If we do not allow ourselves that recovery, so if you run every single day and don't give yourself that recovery, your body's just going to break down a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And that's going to lead to perhaps an injury, an illness, just a no increase in performance. And so all of that is negative. We don't want that. And so more isn't better here. Running every day is not going to make you a better runner. Yes, we need to have a stress or an overload of sorts, but doing too much just goes into a constant downward spiral. Stress and recovery equals growth. So we have a little bit of a stress, we recover a little bit, and that's how we get stronger. So make sure that you're not running every day, because that is not how we become better runners.
Run streaks, can they be done safely? The short answer is yes. We are not massive advocates of running every day. We generally try and focus on recovery, making sure we have some rest days in, and throwing a couple of other components into your training. But there are a large population out there that really do try and stick to some sort of run streaks. If you are following a run streak, you can do them safely, but remember, a run streak is just to prove that you got out today and you ran. That can be anything like running a 1 kilometer or a 1 mile run very easy, just to clock and record the fact that you did get out. You've continued your run streak, but you're not putting too much strain on the body, too much stress on the body. It's still allowing you to recover. You can almost use that run as a bit of an active recovery if you'd like. Just making sure, in order to do it safely, you are doing really short durations and you are keeping the intensity very low. We really want to try and avoid getting out and running hard runs every day, running long runs every day. So yes, run streaks can be done safely, but keep in mind, it's just to record it. So if you're one of those athletes who are chasing run streaks just to get those Strava kudos, I advise you, keep it light, keep it short, and make sure you're not causing any damage.
We need to make a distinction between running for performance versus running for health. When you're training for specific performance goals, it might necessitate that you have to run more frequently than the average amateur runners. So you might have people running every single day as your performance levels improve and increase, and you get to a point of being sub-elite, or maybe if you're lucky, elite. But outside of elite performances, there really is probably no need for anyone to run every single day.
So we've established that running every day isn't going to be the key to making you a better runner. And so what is that? What is that balance? Yes, running is extremely positive. It has many health benefits, physiological, psychological, and so we want to run often. It does have massive mental benefits as well, but running every day, as we said, isn't the way forward. So what is the balance? Ideally, as a recreational runner, I would suggest 3 to 4 days of running per week, combined with some strength training and some cross training. So it's not a matter of not doing something every day. We can just balance that out across the week to ensure that we are still not doing running every day, which is the same cyclic action. So your muscles and your joints are getting the same stress effects all the time, and we want to avoid that. So mix your training up with some cross training, put something that's non-weight bearing like cycling or swimming into your plan, and definitely something like strength training, because that's going to help prevent your injuries, but really just balance that out with your recovery. Again, just as a reminder, stress and recovery equals growth.
Now that you know what happens with regular, consistent training, remember that improving your performance does take time. But if you'd like to try something with instant results, go and check out this video for 3 simple and fascinating moves which can improve your running faster than Eliud Kipchoge's marathon world record. Maybe.